Sir, what's your name?
I'm Major Joshua McCulley.
And what's your position?
I'm an advisor for the Pullialam Police Chief.
So what are we doing here today?
Right now we're enrolling the Afghan Local Police into their future training that they're going to be going through within the next 3 weeks.
Who are the Afghan Local Police?
These are guys who have been vetted by their community to serve as local security for their villages.
As opposed to the ANP?
As opposed to the ANP. The ANP are recruited from all over a province and can go to a different village and work. These guys are vetted from their community that are going to go back to their community to provide security to their village, to their people.
Now, why is it important to have ALP as opposed to some other force?
It cuts down on corruption. It also builds community ties. They have a strong sense of community here in Afghanistan, so it's important that they're trusted by their village elders to come and provide security for their village.
Great. So after you've enrolled them, what's the next step?
Well, after we enroll them, they're going to go through training. They're going to go through 3 weeks of training where they're going to be taught the basics of policing, and then they're going to be partnered with a coalition force that will kind of mentor them through the process over the next year to 2 years.
What's the hardest part of working with ALP?
The hardest part is probably just going to get them enrolled in the training and then get them trained and get them out to their communities.
Now, is there a plan eventually to hand over the training of ALP to Afghans?
Well, the Afghans are already starting to assist in the training right now. Coalition have the lead. In fact, the Czech police are running the program right now. But we have a train-the-trainer program already established where Afghan police are already starting to train their own police force.
The idea being to make them self-sufficient eventually?
Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely. So looking ahead, how do you see this program evolving? Is there a process of gradually handing it over to Afghans?
Yes, this program has already been initiated by the Afghan police, and they have taken the initiative to establish the ALP within the province.
So this was an ANP program that came from the ANP?
Yes, well, the coalition already had a program developed in other provinces, but in Logar province, the ANP took the lead on it, and they have basically established what's going to be the future of the ANP.
So just to be clear, the ANP then will take over management and training of the ALP in time?
Absolutely.
Okay. Tell me about the kind of people who volunteer for ALP duty. Who are these folks?
They're just guys from local communities that are trusted by their village elders to secure their community, to keep the Taliban out or insurgent forces.
And I mean, do some of them have security backgrounds, or?
Some do, but a lot don't. Some of them may have been in the Afghan army prior to this and have gotten out, have done their time, they've gotten out, and then they've gone back to their community, and there might not be any work or anything for them. So, you know, this is the easiest way for them to get back under JAROA, which is the Afghan government, and collect paychecks and provide security for their people at the same time.
Great. Are you finding that many of your trainees are illiterate?
We have in the past. I think there's been a development within the past year where more and more of the security elements out there are literate. They have higher education levels, and we've also initiated programs within the ANP which teach our ANP how to read and write.
Now, one last question. You say the ALP program can help cut down on corruption. How so?
Well, if these guys come from their local communities, they already know their village elders. They already have strong community ties. So it's not taking a guy from a different area, moving him in to provide security, and he has no ties to the community at all. These guys are basically going to be held responsible by their village elders, by the shuras within their community. So if they're not doing a good job, then their community is going to hold them responsible.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We'll brief it back to everybody. What was supposed to happen? What did happen?
حال منفردن در بین خود برده دقیقه اجرا کنید. صلاح پوجه می باشه رسم و تنظیم بدون صلاح. صلاح است صلاح.